pose that many people think they can't do is headstand. Headstand is considered a very relevant pose in yoga. Not because it's impressive or it's hard, it's because of the effect that it has on the nervous system, central nervous system. It causes a relaxation response. So headstand is a brilliant pose to do. Now for many people, you can do something that is it's like a precursor to headstand, and that is to do the dolphin pose. So I'm going to show you dolphin pose, and then I'll show you headstand, and I'll just kind of help you see the correlation. So when you come into dolphin pose, your arms are going to be this wide, so they're like number 11. And you take so the hands are apart, and you're going to press right down into the elbows. Now your bum sticks up, very downward dog-like, so you've got that dog tilt. So this is dog tilt of your bum. Remember that half of yoga is all about sticking your bum up in the air. Downward dog, handstand. Now you tuck the toes under, and please press the elbows down and the forearms down into the mat. And then you take an in-breath, and then you exhale, and you rise the hips up, and you step the feet in about 2 inches. Then you let the head dangle, fall, press the shoulder blades down the back, that means press the forearms into the floor, and lift the tailbone high, so you get a really, really good rise there. You really chip high. That's dolphin. You could even let the head turn a little side to side, because you got that free neck with the head off the floor. And then you can come down, or stay, please. Maybe you want to stay there. So that is dolphin pose. You're getting a lot of blood flow to the head without committing to balance. The reason I really want to advocate for headstand, if you practice against the wall, you have somebody help you get your legs up the wall, until eventually one day maybe you never use the wall. It's such a fantastic pose for the endocrine system, for hormonal balance. So I won't get into all the anatomy of it. I just trust me on that one. It can help with sleep, for example. So I'll just demonstrate headstand, because maybe it'll inspire you to consider it. I always do it in the tripod version. Sorry, not the tripod version. I do it with my arms. I learned it that way, and I tend to gravitate towards that style. Then you take your arms out, and they're going to be like they're going to be a triangle. You interlace the fingers, and the way you know the position of your arms is that you have your hands right at the elbows, so you can grab the outside, and that gets your elbows exactly below your shoulders. So you don't get wider, which would collapse your back, so you end up scaffolding. The shoulders are right over the elbows. And then you take the arms out, you come right onto the top of the head. And the reason you know you're at the top of the head is when you look straight back, you can see your knees. So you know you're looking straight back, basically. Then you tuck your toes under, take an in-breath, walk the legs in. Now, I had shoulder surgery, so I find I go up a little slower now. So I'll take one leg up, feel my center, and then the other leg can reach it. And you're pressing the feet together, the knees together, and you're letting all the weight travel down through the head, so much so that there's not that much weight on your head at all. In fact, here, my head's off the floor, that's down, whoops. So there's not a weight on your head. And when you're there, you can do stuff. You can straddle. That's really nice to get a good stretch. Inner thighs, and then you can take the legs together. You can open hamstring. So you can kind of play, right? And then you can mobile around. You keep the weight traveling through the forearms. There's not much weight on the head. And you lift, breath, center, and then you can come back down. And when you come back down, do come right into child's pose. So the arms can release either in front or to the side, but just see, get your pants on, just see that you're letting your shoulders fall forward, and you keep the head below the waist,
so that your blood pressure and your heart rate and your central nervous system can start to regulate back down into a usual normal state before you come up to seated. And then you draw up to seated.
And you might be a little red-faced. And that is the headstand. When you come to class, I love helping people with headstand. I can sincerely say that I would say about 30% of students have reached headstand. And all of those students worked at it, like they trusted their bodies to keep trying. So I really advocate this pose. If you can work towards headstand, please do. Just don't do it if you have a detached retina, or if you've ever had a detached retina, or if you have your period, if you're on your menses, because it could reverse blood flow. Here's my remote, there it is. Please do come to class if you'd like some help with this pose, or email me, I can give you suggestions, and see if you can give this a try.